3.
And this is our first episode of the TechRich podcast. It's something that we hope to do bi-monthly, starting now. And pretty much it's just going to be us talking about pretty much anything. It's going to be open to games, movies, TV, pretty much anything.
Pretty much any form of entertainment that we find entertaining.
Or just anything we find interesting that we think would be cool to talk about. So I thought it'd be cool to start every podcast talking about some of the games we've been playing recently. And I recently picked up Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Kay's a huge fan of this game. You just beat it, right?
Yeah, I recently just beat it on PlayStation 4.
Maybe a few hours in, and I haven't been an Assassin's Creed fan ever. I played the first 2. I wasn't a huge fan of them, but this one is really good.
I can see they kind of got like a lot of more influence from Far Cry 3 since they just, Ubisoft just came out with that one.
Yeah.
This one has a bit more of that Far Cry feel because you can actually skin animals to upgrade your health and pouches and stuff like that. And also it's kind of in the tropics with pirates, so it kind of feels the same. So if you like Far Cry 3, you'll probably also enjoy Assassin's Creed 4. I think it's a must play though. It's really good.
Yeah, definitely, especially if you're playing it on the next gen consoles. You held off and waited till the next gen came out.
Yeah,
a lot of people did the same. And this game is one of the best looking games I've ever played.
It's one of the strongest new gen games out there at the moment. It just looks phenomenal. Everything about it.
And kudos to Ubisoft for putting out a game of this greatness, I guess you would say.
This quality.
This quality after having made a game last year. Like, usually when you're putting out a game every year, the quality of the games aren't as good, but this is the best Assassin's Creed game. But the pirate part, like, I wouldn't say I'm into pirates. Like, I don't have a pirate hat and I don't go arg, but pirates are badass. Like, the other Assassin's Creed games, you're kind of like you're trying to get revenge and stuff like that. This one, you're kind of just doing it for...
There's a lot of revenge elements.
The character in this one, Edward Conway?
Kinway.
Edward Kinway, he's kind of just killing people just for the fuck of it.
He's
a
it's whatever profits him more.
Yeah, it's all about him trying to make a fortune and making some money.
And then eventually,
I relate a little bit more to just doing whatever the fuck I want for the fuck of it, rather than getting revenge.
Before Edward, my favorite series was the Ezio trilogy. Ezio, he was just like the best assassin that they had. So, Altair obviously will be probably the greatest one, just because he's the father of all of them.
Mm-hmm. Was he the first? The first one?
Yeah, he was the one in the first one.
So there's been a different assassin for every.
Yeah, except for Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations. That was all Ezio.
Okay.
It's because his story was just so long compared to the other ones. And then Connor was in 3, and then Edward in 4. But Connor and Edward are actually related biologically, unlike all the other ones.
Yeah. So I'm not super deep into the game. Like I said, I'm a few hours in, and I'm not super deep into the story because honestly, I've just been messing around and exploring the world because this game is massive.
It's really big. There's a few parts where you can see it's just because it's so big, it was just kind of copied and pasted.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the Uncharted islands are kind of like the same.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of mirrored different ways, but. I loved it. I'm trying to 100% complete it, trying to get that platinum.
Yeah.
And I only have 8 trophies left. 6. I'm sorry, not including the platinum. 7.
Yeah.
I have 3 multiplayer trophies, 3 single player trophies, and the platinum left. And that's it.
Yeah. There's no way I'll be able to 100% this game. Like, I love this game, but I will not be able.
That's why it took me so long. Is because I was trying to 100% as I was going instead of beating it quickly and then going back.
Yeah. There's a lot to do in this game.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I've been playing for a few hours and I haven't even broken the surface of what this game is really about.
It's really huge.
So, other than Assassin's Creed, what are some other games you've been playing?
Well, Don't Starve just came out on PlayStation 4, so I've been trying to get my head around that one.
We're working on a review for that.
Yes, we are working on a review for that one. That should be coming soon.
So we don't want to get too into Don't Starve.
Probably this upcoming week.
Yeah, sometime this week will be up. We don't want to get too into it because that will be pointless to do a review afterwards.
And
but
then
we've also been playing a lot of Call of Duty Ghost.
Yes, believe it or not, we actually broke down and got into Call of Duty again.
Yeah, and if you go back and you listen to my review of Call of Duty Ghosts that was on the last gen consoles, I was not happy with it. Honestly, I only played it for a few days before doing the review, but now that I've gotten some serious hours into it, I'm starting to feel like it plays a lot like COD 4.
Yeah, I find it has a little bit of elements of that one. I still think it feels mostly like another MW3.
Yeah.
But I can see, like, sniping feels right. I like sniping in it a good bit.
I don't like that they took away the reticle, and I'll let them know I think you said it didn't really bother you too much that they took it away.
Yeah, I mean, I don't go around no-scoping so much.
Yeah, me either, but I just like to have, it's just weird to not have it there, because it's there all the time.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but I think they did it on purpose, so that way they would break away from the people that are quick-scoping, because it's a little harder to get used to, but, I mean, if you're good enough, I mean, you could just look in the middle of your screen, and that's usually where your reticle will be.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I don't think it's really that much difficult.
You snipe way more than me too. I'm not a very experienced sniper.
I like doing it, but I'm an all-around sniper. I don't just quick-scope.
Yeah,
I'll play a defensive sniper.
You actually snipe how you're supposed to snipe.
Now, if I'm in the middle of running in between points, I will if I have to. But I won't automatically just like zoom in as quick as I possibly can and kill everyone.
Yeah, like this, I haven't enjoyed Call of Duty this game as much as I have Ghost since Black Ops 1, because I really didn't enjoy Black Ops 2 or MW3 this much, or played it this much. I've been putting a lot of hours into Ghost, and
the last one I really enjoyed a lot was MW2.
Yes, MW2.
We played a shit ton of MW2.
Yeah, we both were in MW2 for a while.
Black Ops 1 was alright.
Yeah.
I put a good bit of hours into the multiplayer, but mostly we just played it for zombies.
Yeah.
Because zombies was phenomenal in Black Ops 1.
Speaking of zombies, I want to talk about next year's COD, which hasn't been released yet, but we're pretty sure it's going to be made by Treyarch. They haven't announced if it's going to be Black Ops 3 or some new series that are going to be starting. I'm honestly hoping it's not Black Ops 3. I hope it's something different.
Yeah, I hope they do something fresh.
But I'm excited to see a Call of Duty built on the next-gen consoles, because this one was built on the 360, ported over. The really only difference is the graphics look a little better on the next gen.
I'm sure though they'll have a previous gen game of it though.
Sure.
Definitely. I mean, it's Call of Duty. It's one of the.
But I still think it'll be built on PS4.
Yeah,
or
and it'll just be a ported over.
Probably Xbox One, because Activision is all over Xbox's day for Call of Duty. But
they're supposed to stop doing exclusive content.
Okay,
for Xbox.
Is this the last one?
I think this was the last one.
So
don't take my word on it, but I think.
Yeah.
That's
what I think I heard. I think I read that somewhere too.
I'm not too sure. I mean, I really don't mind. I don't mind waiting a month. At least I get to see if they're good or not before.
Yeah, that's a good thing. But what I'm excited about, since Treyarch is building it on the next gen console, probably, we're gonna have next gen zombies.
Yeah.
So look at like what Dead Rising did with the amount of zombies they had on the screen. Imagine something like that, but with Nazi zombies. I think it could be great. Like
that would be pretty cool, but
really good.
It would be a little different because
I know
just the way the zombies are. Like,
yeah, it'd be different, but just imagine that scale of zombies on the screen, because you couldn't do that on last gen consoles.
True.
Even like on you get a like say you start hoarding and you're running in circles like most people do when they play zombies.
Oh yeah, there's no other way.
If you get like I think 40 is the most they'd have it at a point at one time on the screen, and frame rate just drops to shit sometimes when.
Especially when you're playing four
players online,
exploding shit.
It seems like it's like 3 frames per minute. Not really that bad, but
that reminds me of like the next gen Borderlands. Borderlands would be sweet.
Oh yeah.
Because that one had a lot of frame rate drops.
Yeah.
When you play multiplayer and you would be zooming in your scope and stuff like that.
That's what I'm most excited about with these next gen consoles, is that they'll be able to handle so much more. Like the PlayStation 3 had like maybe like half a gig of RAM in it. And the PS4, and the PS4 has 8 gigs of RAM.
Yeah.
So that's a big difference. Like I hear people say like, oh, we didn't really need a new console. You know, those people that were saying that. I'm like, we need a new console. Like that was 8 years old. That was the longest console cycle we've had so far.
Yeah.
And
once it's about to hit a decade, like I think a decade is usually like 10 years. I think is a good enough time for a console, and then you have to start another one.
Yeah.
But this one was very close. I think actually. 360 needed one more than PlayStation 3 did. PlayStation probably could have waited another year or two, which I don't mind. I don't mind at all. I love my PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
But 360, I think, needed it more just because, I mean, they were still running on DVD, and you're having games that were on 2 or 3 discs.
Yeah, that was one of my biggest gripes with Xbox.
Yeah.
Like I didn't have an Xbox for that time, like only had it earlier in the.
Or you have games like Grand Theft Auto and Battlefield that you need to install it, or
Yeah.
Halo 4 where you need to install it before you can play it.
It always felt good as a PlayStation 4 hearing people like, this game's like 2 or 3 discs, and I'm just like, I just one disc, Blu-ray motherfucker.
Yeah.
But
and now that they're all Blu-ray, I mean, you'll be able to make the same game and put it on every single system without having to worry about all that.
Both these consoles, as I'm hearing, are very, very easy to program for. The PlayStation 3, with the cell inside of it, super difficult to program for. That's why companies like Valve never made games for the console. Like Left 4 Dead never came to the PS3. I think
Portal 2 was the only one.
Portal 2, like
Orange
Box was the only Valve game on that.
Orange Box and Portal 2.
But now that people are saying PlayStation 4 is the easiest console they've ever had to design games for, it's pretty much a PC.
Yeah.
Like when I plug in my phone to my PlayStation 4 just because to charge it, it recognizes it as a PC. It is a PC, a low-powered PC. So with that in mind, so many great developers are going to be able to develop great games on these consoles with ease. So it's super exciting to hear like these new games and these new IPs that are going to be coming out. Like this week there was a new IP that was announced. I forgot the name of it. It was a first-person shooter. They released a teaser. Not much was given, but
for
PlayStation 4. I don't remember the company. I don't remember the company that was making it. But they showed a teaser. Not much was given in the teaser. But it's just exciting to see these new games that.
Yeah.
Like I'm excited for the next Uncharted, but I want new stuff. Like the Order, I'm super pumped for.
Yeah, I think that's the most exciting thing about the new generation is the new IPs that will be coming out for them.
Because I think
exclusive or third-party games.
Yeah, because Sony said like they have 12 different studios working on brand new IPs right now. Yeah. So within the next 3 years, we're gonna have 12 new IPs probably.
Because even like games like Destiny and Watch Dogs that are third-party games, I'm really stoked for them.
I'm so excited for Watch Dogs. If that gets delayed again, I think I might cry. But like,
I hope it's not another Bioshock Infinite.
Yeah, I would. Well,
it could be worse. It could be Half-Life 3.
I'd be okay with waiting if it's I'd be okay with waiting if it comes out as good as Bioshock Infinite.
Yeah, Bioshock Infinite.
But seeing what
as y'all, if y'all seen our Game of the Year review video, y'all know that we gave that our Game of the Year for 2013.
But I forgot what I was about to say.
We were talking about new IPs.
Oh yeah, seeing what Ubisoft did with Assassin's Creed, even that was built on the last gen consoles and ported over. Watch Dogs has pretty much been built on the new consoles. They've been like working on it for a while.
It's gonna be multi-platform.
Even from the first time I saw a trailer at E3 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was promoted for next
year. Yeah, you could tell this isn't made on Xbox 360 and PS3. So I'm super excited for Watch Dogs. I think that's one of my most anticipated games for 2013, along with The Order, Destiny, and Infamous, which is right around the corner. It's in like a couple months.
2 months away is Infamous. Destiny is in September, and
The Order they just said sometime.
The Order they said sometime in the fall.
Thief is next month. I'm pretty excited for Thief.
Oh, Thief! I thought you said FIFA. I was like,
no. Yeah, Thief.
No.
Thief looks really good.
Yes. Actually, I will be definitely picking that up. That will be my birthday gift to myself because it's right after my birthday.
True that. So, we're excited. It's a great time to be a gamer. Probably the best time in history to be a gamer with all these great games coming out.